Hello and welcome to Little Learners. Not too long ago I posted a video about the changes that have been made to the Early Years Foundation Stage framework. The DfE published the revised version of the EYFS for early adopter schools who are going to be using the new EYFS a year before it's rolled out across the board. In that video I mentioned that the Development Matters document, which is a non-statutory document for EYFS to kind of accompany the framework, had not yet been updated and released, and we were waiting for that to happen. That has now happened. The new Development Matters has been released, so I thought what I would do is just give you a brief overview of some of the changes, and then if you're interested I can go into more of a deep dive into some of these changes. So do give this video a like if you are interested in that, because the number of likes will let me know if that's something you'd like to see. So, the new Development Matters document is still non-statutory. You don't have to use it, although, as I've discussed in previous videos, many settings use the Development Matters document because it is really helpful, particularly because it goes through each age and stage and what you can expect to see children doing at each point. It's not supposed to be used as a tick list, but it can be a really handy resource for practitioners to work out if children are where they are expected to be based on their age. The current Development Matters document was written and published by Early Education. The new Development Matters document was written and published by the Department for Education. So when you first look at the two documents, the current Development Matters and the new Development Matters, the first thing you'll see is that the new one is not as nice to look at, in my opinion. The current one is colourful and has everything laid out in nice handy tables, and I love things to be in boxes so that I can see where everything is and find things easily. I'll show you a little comparison on the screen right now. So hopefully you can see from this comparison that they are quite different. But I suppose that's just an aesthetic thing or a personal preference thing, so let me know in the comments below which look you prefer. The new document states that it is not supposed to be used as a tick list, just like the previous one. And it starts with quite a strong claim. The very first line of the introduction is, "No job is more important than working with children in the early years." Considering this document was created by the government, do with that what you will. Maybe every time there's a cut in early education, or early education isn't prioritised like it often isn't, we should refer back to this document. Anyway, we have an introduction just going through the different areas of the EYFS which are now different. If you didn't catch my video comparing the current and the new EYFS, then you can find a link to that in the description box below. And certainly, aside from the way it looks, one of the first things I noticed about this new document was that the characteristics of effective learning are different. The names of the characteristics have stayed the same, but the kind of bullet points that you get underneath them and the guidance around them, the wording has changed. I can make a video comparing both of them if you like, so let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. In the current document, each area of learning has a unique child, positive relationships and enabling environments. So that is all about observing what the child can do and then what adults can do to support that and what adults can provide in the environment. That is not the case in the new document. We don't have those subheadings. The new document also has a few pages on the 7 features of effective practice. These are the best for every child, high quality care, the curriculum, what we want children to learn, pedagogy, helping children to learn, assessment, checking what children have learnt, self-regulation and executive function, and partnership with parents. Again, if you'd like me to do a video doing a bit more of a deep dive on those, let me know in the comments below. So after all of this, we start getting into the areas. But before we start on the primary and specific areas, we have a whole section on English as an additional language, or EAL. For each age and stage, we have how to support particular aspects of a child's learning when they have EAL. This was not in this document's predecessor, and for many, I think it will probably be a welcome addition. However, talking of those ages and stages, in the current Development Matters document, and for many settings using this document across the country, ages and stages go like this: birth to 11 months, 8 to 20 months, 16 to 26 months, 22 to 36 months, 30 to 50 months, and 40 to 60 plus months. In the new document, however, the ages and stages go like this: birth to 3, 3 and 4-year-olds, and children in reception. Each of the ages and stages for each of the areas has checkpoints. These do come across a little bit like a tick list, but they are just supposed to give an idea of where children should be at certain ages. Interestingly, unlike the current Development Matters document, the new one doesn't have the goals at the end of each area. So we might have expected for the children in reception parts of this document to end with the new early learning goals, but they are nowhere to be seen. So those are the main changes really. This was a bit of a brief overview. I did start a series going through each age and stage of the current Development Matters document. Clearly that's not really needed anymore. Of course, most schools will still be using the Development Matters document this year that we've all known for a long time, but come next year, the idea is that everyone will be using this new document. So I'm thinking of starting a series which will probably be a short one now that the ages and stages are very different, going through each age and stage for each area. So if you'd like that, give this video a like, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this new document. Do you prefer the old or current one? Do you prefer the new one? Why not? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We can get a discussion going down there. Don't forget to give this video a like if you found it helpful, as it really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, do click the subscribe button and the bell so that you never miss a future video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.